We're going to take us on a little trip to give a short update on kind of some things that have been going around on the place this year. Haven't really had much time to do any videos. Work's been crazy. I got to get something out of the way first, though. There's going to be a viewer out there that watches my channel. He'll understand what this means. So I want to get this taken care of first. So we see here. All right. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? You know who you are. I took care of it for you. Right there. Yeah. Pretty big deal. Now you're gonna make me go clean my hand up. There we go through the creek. Right here I made a improvement on the creek bank. This was all just overtaking my area where I drive through because it's about 2 foot, 3 foot deep over there, a little deep for my tractor to drive. So I widened this out with a dozer, got it clean again. It's a good spot to come down with the kids. They have a blast down here chasing crawdads and minnows. Got my redneck spiderweb catcher. Keeps these things from hitting me in the face. Okay, here's next project. You see the dozer sitting out there. I came in here and I cut this little lane here, and then about 60 or 80 yards down in that direction, I cut another lane, came in here with the drone, figured out how big I wanted this plot to be. But essentially there's an old fence line that runs like right through here, and that old fence line I'm going to try to regain and open all this up to where it's a new food plot, because right out there's the 20-acre field that we typically have in beans. And I'll show you here in a second. We didn't get any beans in this year, so you know, I'm going to use the old 2020 thing, but it's been a hard year for everything. It's really made work hectic for my family because our work actually increased during all this crap that's been going on. So it's not been very busy here on the farm, but it's been busy at the old, you know, 7 to 3 job. So trying to get out here and enjoy the 2 hours a night that I've got. And that's why I'm taking you out here on a little run around the place. I'll show you the edge of the field, and I'll go over there and show you an update on the food plot here in just a second. And I want to show you how fences work. It is just absolutely unbelievable. Here's the good thing. You know, it's funny how God has a plan for everything, and he must have known that me and Dad weren't going to have the time or really the money to do a whole lot this year. So this is the backyard plot. Can't really see much, right? Just a bunch of head-high weeds. Well, we did absolutely nothing with this. We didn't combine last year, so these beans were standing beans all the way through deer season. Right up there's the deer stand. I'm going to have to cut a couple shooting lanes. It's already grown up. But look down here. Dad came in here and did nothing but spray this field and this food plot. Look how thick it is in beans in here. I mean, there's beans all through here, and they're starting to pod out finally. So this is all volunteer crop. Thank you, Lord, for the volunteer crop, because the money wasn't there this year to go in and plant a whole lot. So I have a standing bean food plot. Yeah, it's mixed in with a bunch of weeds, but the deer have been in here like crazy, and it's head high cover. I mean, this is over my shoulders now, so deer are gonna bed in this area. And yeah, we're gonna have to catch back up when we do start getting crops back in here next year. We're gonna have to catch up on you know, the weed containment with spraying and stuff. But it worked out perfect this year to have a volunteer food plot. It's gonna provide me some bean pods to come in here and hunt this stand late season, and it's also gonna provide cover for these fawns and stuff. We've got coyotes running around like crazy out here, and we're gonna have to get to some work on some coyote hunting this year. But so this is what the field looks like this year. It's pretty much nothing but weeds, and it's probably gonna stay this way over the winter time. I don't know if we're gonna do wheat. If we do wheat, I just said do. If we do wheat, it's gonna be out there on about the big 10-acre patch that's out there in the center. And I'm gonna leave this just the way it is and not change a thing, because I want these things right here to be there, you know, come December, January time frame, when I'm out here with the smoke stick ready to drop an old big rack buck down. That's wishful thinking, right? Hopefully I'll get a big rack down on the ground this year, but we'll see what comes my way. All right, on to the food plot that I did plant this year. Smaller scale, and it's that old kill plot that we expanded out to about 1 acre, and I'll show you how fences work. Okay, so here's the little expansion plot that I did last year. It's still got the standing weed in it from the spring. Plan is I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna burn this off, and then hopefully just come in with the bush hog this out, be able to use the standing wheat seed that's already in the ground to essentially plant my crop, and then I'll throw some brassicas, like some purple top turnips and some radishes in here to kind of supplement what wheat hopefully will come up during the till. First thing I got to do is burn off the weeds with spray, and then make this a nice clean plot for an easy fall plot. And I got to get on it here within the next 2 weeks or so, or this ain't going to come to life. Check this out. You're simply not going to believe it. So this is the kill plot that I expanded out. So it was originally this right here. That's about all it was, and then we expanded it out. Look at the change from this chewed off, beaten down, deer ravaged beans on the outside of the fence compared to that beautiful lush green top full plot there. And even with that bottom line actually going through the beans, it is still keeping the deer out. There's not an ounce of browse pressure on the inside, and you can clearly see there is tons of it here on the outside. Most of this stuff didn't even come up. It didn't even get a chance because those deer came in and clipped them off when they were really young. I'll take you over here to the other side. And I mean, there's tracks in here all over the place. I'll take you over to the other side, and you see the same thing on the other side. So same thing over here on the other side. Look at this. So right here is where the fence is coming across. Those deer know that they could actually reach under just enough to get to the last couple green leaves that their tongues could reach before they can't touch any of that. Beautiful set of beans out there. Looks like they're starting to put on pods, but this is just demolished. And it's like that all the way out through here. So, got several pictures of deer running around out here in front of this camera. By the way, product spotlight. Ooh, wow, I'm not sponsored by this at all. I do recommend this right here, because if you can see, that is not a SpyPoint camera. That is a Wild Game Innovations camera. Just a cheapo camera. And I thought, let's see if these things work. Well, guess what? Guys, they work. There is that's just a cellular sending unit. It goes through this little strap with an SD card, goes into your camera, sends those up through the sending unit, and sends them straight to your cell phone. SpyPoint is the only one out there that has a free monthly cell phone plan, 100 pictures. So if you're getting a ton of pictures, you're going to go through them like crazy. But their unlimited plan is only 120 bucks, and I've got a plan for that in the future on how to use that unlimited plan. It involves cutting-back cameras. See if you can fill in what I'm about to do with it. So, anyways, out here, me and the kids came out and planted some pumpkins. So hopefully those pumpkins will produce. Still got about 60 days left before growing season ends, and the deer aren't touching them, so that's good. But these beans out here, isn't that crazy? That's living proof. All right, I'm gonna spill the beans. Joe Capper, fences work. Proof. Follow this redneck's plan. They work, man, they work. I know, it's my fault for not coming out to Illinois. Gotcha. All right, that's enough of my being on the high horse of who's better at food plotting, because I can tell you this year I'm definitely not. Good job, Joe, with what you're doing on your place out there. It's awesome what you're doing with it. So hopefully one day I'll get the time to be able to put that time into this stuff right here, and we're gonna take it one day at a time to get there. So anyways, signing off. Thank you guys for watching on a little update, and I'll try to get to some tractor work. I'm actually gonna go hop on that dozer before I cross the creek and go back home, push a couple trees out, and I'm gonna try to get a couple trees knocked down each night after work, and maybe get that food plot in before growing season ends. So catch you guys later.